How do you combine colors when painting your house, either inside or outside? Does it look good if you use brown with maybe this more yellowish one here? See? Does it look nice? I don't know. Maybe this orange with this violet here in my hand. How do you combine these colors? Stick with me through this video because I'm going to give you a really cool tip that I use in my projects to paint my clients' apartments and houses, how I combine colors using this catalog. All right, let's get to the video. Hey guys, how are you doing? All good? I'm Ed the architect, and I know you might be unsure about choosing a nice color to paint your house inside or the facade of your house. What should you do? How do you combine the colors? Does blue look good with green? Does yellow look nice with red? Anyway, we all have different tastes. Some people like gray, some people hate gray, some people like green, like me, I'm a fan of green, some people hate it, and so on. Anyway, the tip I want to give you in this video, grab a pen and paper and write this down, because this is what I use in my projects, in my work, and it's going to be really worth it for you. You're going to get the color catalog at the paint store. You don't need to buy it, because this is basically the kind of catalog pretty much any paint brand has. It costs about 350 or 400 reais, nearly the price of a paint can, so you don't need to buy a catalog just to decide. You go to the paint store, and they have this catalog from the brand you're going to choose. I'm not going to talk about paint brands here, okay? You can choose whichever brand you like best. Let's use the gray tones palette here, which is very traditional. I talk a lot about gray tones here on the channel for you. When painting your house, let's discuss the interior first, okay? What will you do when painting the inside of your house? Like the living room, bedrooms, entrance hall, and hallway? In my opinion, okay? I'm going to tell you my opinion as an architect. You can't choose a very dark color to be the predominant color for painting your house on the inside. When I say predominant color, what do I want you to understand? It's the color that's going to show up the most, okay? Imagine that you have 4 walls in your room and you painted 3 of them with a very dark color. And then the other wall, which would be the headboard wall, is covered with woodwork. It's going to get too dark. This room. So my tip is to choose a color from the palette. This here is what we call a palette, okay guys? Look, color palette. Pick one of them. Then you notice that there are several similar ones, some different ones, and so on. They get darker, they get lighter. So you're going to choose a lighter color to be the predominant color. That's the one that will show up the most in your home's interior painting. Then for each room in your house, your son's room, your daughter's room, your own room, your primary suite, your TV room, the entrance hall, for each room, pay attention because here's this video's special tip along with the others I'm about to tell you. You will choose a light color to be the predominant color, and for each room you will choose a dark color to paint one wall. Of the 4 walls in the room, paint 3 a light color and choose one wall to paint a darker color, okay? So this is what I can tell you is the special tip, the secret trick, so you don't make your home too dark, okay? Here's a tip. It's like if I want to paint everything with just one color and it's a lighter color, can I do that? Yes, you can. For example, if you pick this other palette and choose a color like this one, look, I can't really see right now because I'm not wearing my glasses. If you choose this color here to paint all the walls in your house, that's fine. Then you're free to choose a slightly darker color for the floor, a slightly darker color for the sofa, right? The wardrobe cabinetry a little darker and so on when you choose a lighter color. But once you choose a medium tone, as I usually say, right? I usually work with at most 3 tones per room. When you choose a medium tone, look, here are light tones, here is a medium tone, and here is a stronger, darker tone. So, when you choose a medium tone, okay, you need to be careful not to overdo it. Even a medium tone still works for a TV room or bedroom. Okay? You chose a medium tone to paint all the walls. Now for the dining room or living room, I don't recommend it. I'd recommend a lighter tone instead. Okay? This applies both if you're painting your whole house inside or outside. it works for both situations, all right? Pay attention, I'm going to repeat it so you don't forget and don't make a mistake with this. All right? This is an architect's tip, a tip that I use in my projects and that can save your paint job so you don't waste money on repainting. Okay? That's the tip. You're going to choose a color palette at the paint store. Pick a light color and paint 3 walls. Want to highlight 1 wall in each room? Then, from the same palette you're using, choose a darker color. All right? That's what color palettes are for, so you can paint your house. You're going to choose a lighter color as the main color. A darker color will be the accent color. The same goes for the exterior of your house. Like if you want to paint, does it work for the outside area? It does too. You're going to choose a light color to be the main color. A darker color, which I always like to mention in my videos, will be the color for the fascia. That color for a vertical accent wall. By the way, if you're looking for combinations, pay attention now, okay? Color combinations to paint your house, both the interior and the exterior, the facade of your house. Down here in the description of this video, there are some links to my ebooks based on my own personal studies. As an architect, I've already used them in my clients' projects, in painting the facades of their houses, in the interior painting of their homes and apartments. Colors validated in the catalogs of Brazil's leading paint manufacturers. And you can get these ebooks that are down here in the description to choose your color combinations. It's not just one color there are several combinations. From shades of gray, shades of beige, shades of gray, you'll choose a combination and it's absolutely certain that you'll succeed in painting your house. Both inside and outside, you'll succeed in painting. So that's the tip for this video that I just shared with you. Have catalogs on hand. And if you want it to be even easier when choosing cool colors to paint your house, get my ebook that's down here in the description because I'm sure you'll pick a beautiful color combination to paint your house. And I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe, like this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Leave your comment too. And don't forget that I'll see you in our next video. Take care.